Okay, we got a lot. I'm just gonna get that over with, like a lot. And that's without a solid 10, 15 things from the international orders. I'm just doing the two that I had reviewed on their own because I didn't go into tons of detail in them and I found out more things. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Grand Prix, which we need to move over here for. Um, Now, you may have seen the clip of it, which I think it's this track. It is, yeah. And that did, in fact, show it working. That was sped up just a little bit. I think like 150%. Not 3 times the speed, but about 1.5, because that's how Premiere does it. Oh yeah, it's this one. And unfortunately, I was not able to constantly hold my hand to release the knob with this, but this works significantly better after you kind of toggle with it for a few minutes, and that's how I did the clip. I don't have time. This video is going to be very long. I don't have time to do that, and it also doesn't like to go through this. But you've seen the clip, and I kind of just want to put this here to say that it is indeed working. The box is buried somewhere. It would be a pain for me to get it out, so I'm not going to. And that's kind of all I really have to say that's new about the Grand Prix. So let's get it off of this table. It is gigantic. Not fun, but at least it paid off. And let me also turn down the brightness. That's up. Okay. Okay. We have a lava lamp. And normally I don't review lava lamps, but this one's just special. I mean, you look at it and it just looks special. This is the twin glitter lamp. I have the box by our favorite company, Lucky Star Enterprise Co. Ltd. You know them. Oh, you don't? Well, that's too bad. It's actually pretty small, all things considered. It's really hard to screw up a glitter lamp, and this one is not screwed up. This was on Marketplace for 10, and then the shipping was also about 10, so I got this for 20. Box is weird, a bit beat up, but it's a rare box, and I don't see this almost ever, so cool. I wonder if there's a lava version of this. Because they take, like, night light bulbs, and then this cap slides in really weirdly. It's kind of actually a pain to do. But yeah, that is that. And then we've got... this came, like, the day after I filmed February to review originally. Sorry, January. This is February. I got that right. This I bought from stnicks.com, which, in fact, is the Baby Santa website. You know, the place where they got all the ornaments, and it does not like the camera. It's really too bad. It does not actually look like this in real life. It's very smooth in real life, but it just does not mesh well with the phone. It's like an ornament, but it's weird. The box is here. It's new, so Invisalite Starfire Sphere. It's funny because I found this on Marketplace, like a slightly different, bigger version, and they wouldn't ship. And I looked it up, and this was a bit less new. Shipped from St. Nick's for some reason again. So it looks fine on certain settings. Like, this is not noticeable. This, you know, doesn't have that thing. This doesn't either, but only this one has that weird flickering. Which is annoying because that would be the best setting for filming. But I'll probably still get a clip of this on the other settings, so give it time. It's very cool how it's kind of 3D, kind of not. I've never really seen anything like it. It did take me forever to get working, though. I was about to file a complaint with St. Nick's, and then I finally figured out how to put the batteries in. Because it was not easy. Also, I just took them out by accident. Okay. Alright, next up. I already did a review on this, I already did multiple clips on this, but why not show it again? Because it is the race car clock, and I never thought I'd be able to say, yeah, I've already showed it enough. Why don't I show it again? So, in BE, it doesn't do this like little teetering motion with the car, but after a while of running on this, it kind of does. Like you'll see it kind of get jolted a bit. It also runs slower, and I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to mess with it to fix that because who cares? Here's what it looks like from the back. I'm not exactly sure how the weight works, but this is the only position it's been working on, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I already talked about this a lot in the review. I don't think there's much new for me to say about it. You've seen the clips, you've seen the review, and now you've seen this, and that is gonna be enough race car clock for a little while. No promises. Okay, and now we've got a really weird thing. This was sent, a sold listing of it in the Lava server. He didn't know what it was, so I Google Lens it, and it was on eBay, listed pretty badly, but in their defense, they just copied the box, and the box is weird. So, this is called the UV Rotating Universe Lamp Glow in the Dark. It is by Bits and Pieces, which is weird because they sell like puzzles and wind spinners now. I don't know when this thing was made. I would guess like mid 2000s. But it's been on and sold a couple times. It was actually recently on for 100 and it sold, which isn't surprising because this thing is real weird. So it can just spin normally or it can spin with the black light. Obviously, it's light out, so it's not super noticeable, but the clip compilation I did of this should show that fairly well. I'll probably do one on white too. And that's pretty much it. I did not expect it to spin like this when I got it. I figured it was going to be more of like a rapid back and forth motion, but I am perfectly fine with how it works right now. I didn't pay $100 for it either, so yeah, good stuff. Okay, and next, I just realized that I do not have the box for this one, and that's actually really annoying. I need to kind of maneuver it through some cords. Shit. Okay. This is just a boring thing with nothing significant about it. Also, it lights up. So this thing, Slava sent to me, so credit to him, and thank you again. Came in a Dave & Buster's box, and to be honest, I don't know where the box is. Actually, wait. While this is lighting up, I think I do know where it is, and the light almost fell over. God damn it. Okay, maybe I don't. Where could it be? Here it is. Okay. Here's the box. Dave & Buster's Bubble Light. It does look like that. LED multicolored bulbs. It's by Lucky Group International. Presumably not related to the glitter lamp, but you never know. Guess it's just lucky. Imagine winning this as a prize at Dave & Buster's. I've only seen it a couple times before, and I think I've seen like a weird bootleg big version of it. I think, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's in focus, right? Yeah. So that is the gimmick. I think it's really nice for being so basic, and it was also $15 with shipping. So yeah. All right, moving on. We've got a VHS tap. This is Baby Mozart 3rd edition, and it does look like this at the top. This was on Marketplace in a big-ass lot that said they would ship with a Bach 3rd edition. They were $1 each, so I got them because who else was gonna... And I originally thought that Mozart was 2nd, and that I'd be selling it, but this is 3rd, and I don't have 3rd. So... yeah. Not much else to say. It's a VHS tape. It was cheap. It is mediocre condition, but I'm sure it plays fine. The VHS tapes will be all sold once all the puppets are, so that should be sometime later this year, at least starting out. I don't know what's going and what's staying, so do not ask me. Okay, and then we've got Spot Dalmatian, which you may recognize as me already having, but VTG was selling it for basically dirt, and I couldn't pass it up. So I got this to keep. I won't be selling this one, at least, not in the near future. I will be selling my one without the ear. But thank you again for this. It's very good condition. It's just a very small puppet. Like, the space for your hand is a joke. Because some of them, like the Unicorn Alphabet one I sold, the slot to put your hand in does not need to be that big. But this one's too small, so I don't know what they were really doing. But oh well. It's a puppet. It's nice. It was cheap. It's good condition. I cannot complain. Okay, the room currently looks like a mess. Let's try and fix that. I won't be doing these all in order because of how they're set up. But I got some stuff from fucking Temu. And this is one of them, and I am really, really impressed. This was $5. I did not expect this to be so cool looking in real life, I think I ordered the silver version and they sent me gold, but I don't care. It's just kind of whatever. Just like a really nice rainbow sun catcher. Will be really good to film. And was dirt cheap too. It feels decent quality. I mean, this is, I guess, a chain, if you want to call it that. There's more Temu stuff, but I'll get to other things first because, again, of how of how I set things up for this. With that said, though, this is also Temu. It's this weird rhombus reflective spinner. It didn't come with a hook, but I can obviously hang it up with, a paper clip or something. Just didn't get it. It was $2. Fine quality, bit smaller than I expected, which for Temu standards is actually pretty decent because everything is small. But this was the only thing out of the 5 things I ordered that was significantly smaller than I thought. And it's still nice, still very nice. Will be good to film. And obviously size does not matter when filming. Cut. Okay, and with every good toy review, we have to have a fucking horrible ripoff. And here it is. It's Granny Goody. It's got a few random toys. It's already uploaded. It was $6. Ow. And then this one, which Maddie Knox kind of was like, oh yeah, this does exist. So I bought it off Amazon for $7. And it started off horrible and I was about to be pissed. And then a Kinetic showed up, and it was a rare Kinetic, and other things showed up too, and I was very shocked. I mean, the back has... What? Huh? Okay, and... Oh. The ABC Big Blocks. Which is the only common toy in the video, pretty much. So both of these ripoffs are already up. You can watch them. I wouldn't, but... you could. You could get some toys out of it. Okay, where do I go next? Alright. Here's the Form C, and this was found by, George with me in the call on Marketplace under Spinning Decor. The guy at first didn't want to ship, and then I think I said something, I forgot what I said, and he was like, oh, alright. So, it shipped, it was $35 total with shipping, and it does work. It's the version... Why is it not working? It's just... What the fuck? What happened? Is it just dusty? It is a little dusty, but I don't think that would make it not work. Is it stuck? Oh, it is stuck. Okay, it's just stuck. Just stuck. Do not panic. It does work. Please ignore that. Device is too hot. Video quality may be reduced. Well, fuck you. The device is too hot. I can't adjust the exposure. Oh, I just adjusted the exposure. Okay. This is the Form. See, I think one of them... Okay, one of them is not in place all the way. Let me fix that. Yeah, that could be a problem. Okay, that should fix most of it. Okay, after not working, then working, then not working, it works now. Which, I mean, I already did clips of it with really cool starburst, which, by the way, to get the starburst, I put this light exactly to the right of it, and this light exactly to the left of it. So. Because if I just shined them both forward at it, it would illuminate the background too, and it'd be hard to color change, but the way I did it works perfectly, and I will have to use it for other kinetics in the future. Oh, which, speaking of kinetics, I don't think I'll be doing a review, like, specifically on them. But regardless, stay tuned for March toy review, if not. Okay. Another marketplace find. This one was not found by George. It was found by George's second in command, Nathan Scone. This is the Buggety Bugget. I already did a clip of it. It's funny because this was originally on, I believe, either early 2023 or late 2022. And the seller was gonna ship and then backed out at the last minute. It was $3 and it would have been a steal. And then they relisted it again last month, and I got it for 20 shipped, which is not any worse. So thank you, Nathan. I guess I'll probably just, once I get back to regularly filming on black, once I film everything I have to on white, I'll probably get a clip of this on black, because no one's ever done that, and no one ever will. It is very big, very silly. Ringo did not like it. And to do the clip, I just put a long string of fishing line connecting from here, through here, to here, and then hung it up at the top and gave my fingers some issues because I had to wrap it around them. And then I realized I have a glove and put it on the glove and it didn't hurt. So yeah, that is the Buggety Bugget. I don't think this is allowed. Okay, things are getting real messy here. Wow. Okay, I need to unplug a couple things and plug something else in, so give me a moment. Okay, so plasma discs, or lumen discs, or lumen glass, I think lumen glass is the correct term, are pretty popular. This is one of them, and it was on Poshmark, listed questionably for $15. So I bought it. Obviously, it is kind of hard to see in the daytime, but you can tell what it does. It plasmas around, and there's a setting. Hold on. There's a... Oh, wait, that's off. There's a setting that syncs with your voice, but, like, who would ever want that unless you're playing music, which I'm not. And also, it just flashes and doesn't flash when things are playing and not playing, so... Oh, well. But still very cool. I've never really wanted to get deeply into these because they're pretty expensive, but I am happy with my small one, and I will say, I figured this would be, like, very breakable glass, but no, it's kind of just, like, thick. It's really thick. I'm surprised at how it works. It does a little bit when you put your finger on it. It's kind of hard to notice compared to a regular plasma ball, but it does change. So, you know, that's progress. All right, we may all like kinetic mobiles, but it's important to remember that there are also real kinetic mobiles, and I got 2 of them this month from a eBay auction. This one's tangled, give it a sec. Okay, this one I already did a clip of on white. I'll do it on black eventually, but it's a bit too wide to do it easily, so maybe a bit. I have not been able to find a trace of anything like this online. If you can, I would really appreciate it. I'm assuming it's rare. It's like not metal, but it's, I think, aluminum. It feels a little cheap, but it works fine. I really like it, so. And then this top hanger thing is superbly useless. You need like a hook or something to do anything with it. So very nice. I can't hold this up for too much longer, but the clip compilation on white is up, so you can see it there. And then there's another worse Kinetic Mobile in this, but I can't reach it right now, and I have to do this in order of where I put the things again. So next up is not this. I already did that. Next up are the clocks. The one, the only clocks. So this is by La Fantasy. They both came in boxes, but they're identical, so I'm just gonna show one and call it a day. This is a pretty common box you see on eBay sort of often. I do wonder what the race car clock box looks like. If it's any different, because I'm assuming it is. This is a plastic base, not a foam base. And this guy, the string came detached, so I just had to poke a hole in him and put it back. Luckily it does work, although I have to do it a specific way or he just stands off to the side and you can barely see him like this. It's nice, and it goes well with the current backyard baseball obsession that I caught from George. Sorry. And then I did not know the condition was so bad on this one when I got it. I think there's something that's supposed to go on top here. And also the waves are crumbling. And he has brown eyes and red fading issues. But it's surfing and it does technically work. So I can't be too mad about it, but probably would have passed on this one given the chance, but it was only like an extra $15, so oh well. Actually, no, it was only like an extra $10, excuse me. Also, the second hand is gone, and that's a big problem. So, baseball good, this one not so much. Unfortunately, neither of them were fucked up enough for me to ask for a refund, but oh well. Okay, we got more Temu stuff. This is a parrot. It looks a little weird with like this fringe stuff and fringe stuff on the face, head. But this piece is pretty cool. Like, I don't really exactly know how to show it because there's not a ton of room in here. But it does that, and it was $5 again, so. Oh, fucking well. And then this was also from Temu, but this is cooler. It is a dog on the bike. The wheels spin on the bike. It should be used in Baby Einstein's On the Go. I'm actually surprised they didn't use something like this in there. This is very nice, and it was also $5, and the camera is tilting back. That's not great. Clips of all the stuff here that you haven't seen clips of yet will come eventually. Give it time. And then this was not from Temu. It was instead from the 99-cent store, but it's just a pinwheel. Well, we had one like this last year, slightly different design, but because it's a pinwheel, it was ripped apart in the wind. And this was $3, so I figured get a new one for the season. Why not? You can pretend it's a Mozart in your heart. It's not. Okay, the floor is currently looking like this. But we're not done. We are not done. We're almost done, but we're not done. This was with the other Kinetic Mobile, and this is Flenstead, except when I went to try and untangle it, it ripped apart. And now it just kind of dangles. It's probably fixable, but I don't exactly know how or care a ton. And the shipping was no more with this, with the other one, so I didn't pay a ton more for it. I guess in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have gotten this. But you know what? Oh well. At least I can find this one on the internet. Although I actually would not call that a compliment because it's way cooler if you can't. Okay, let me get a little bit cleaned up. Just a small bit. Get things a little more organized so I can breathe. Yes, in case you're wondering, yes, I am close-ish to running out of room, but I know what I can do with my space, and I will buy accordingly. So do not fret. Do not Maddie frets. Son of a fucking bitch! That light just tipped right over, and the phone did not survive. Well, no, it's fine. It did. What is this plug? Okay. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. Usually with toy reviews, I'll wait to clean up until the next day, but I cannot wait for this. I'm just not gonna be able to. Oh my god, it knocked the race car clock down, you fucking piece of shit. What? God. I mean, it's foam, so it's fine, but I do want you to look at it. It's all sad on the ground there. Oh my god. You're killing me. And the things around me. It almost did it again. Okay, and now it's tipping over. Okay. It was because of the chair hitting it when I was rotating around. So without further ado, let's just finish this up before more things happen, which would not be good. Now this light's tipping over. Okay, awesome. This is the Galaxy. It was on Poshmark listed as Kinetic with 2 E's, which is always good. It does have the box, but the box is over there and I don't want to get it. It's like the old Toy Smith box. You know that one? Please say you know that one. It works. Can't complain because my old one broke and I hadn't gotten a new one for a while, so. Very nice, and it was only $20 in box. In the vintage box. Not much else to say. I already did a clip-on black, and I'm gonna do clip-on white soon. Okay, the last things up here are 2 tornado lamps. This one is weird. This was a thrift store find, and I did find a couple other things at the thrift store, but this is the only thing that I would really review because the other 2 are generic lava lamps, and one of them I already sold, so. Let's get this plugged in. For whatever reason, the thrift store decided that $9 was a fair price for this, but because it is cool, not rare, but cool, it's still being made, I think by Rhode Island Novelty, I went ahead and bought it. It is silent, and I am impressed, because this seems like the thing that would be stupidly obnoxiously loud, but it's quiet, and, you know, that might make it worth the price on its own. It's also bottle capped, which is weird, because that's like what lava lamps do, and this is not that. Clip compilation's already up with this. Don't think I'm doing one on white, because it wouldn't be that great. But yeah, it's a nice lamp. And I paid below retail by a lot, so can't complain. Okay. We will have 2 things downstairs to review that I didn't feel like bringing up because they were way too big. But this is a working Super Tornado lamp, and if you liked the quiet of the last one, you're fucked, buddy. I'm sorry. Bit dirty. Let me plug it in, and we will lose our hearing. Now, it came with pink food coloring, but I wanted to make it purple, and the blue dye I have is strong, so it just made it blue, which is okay. Oh well, if I want to change it, I can just put new distilled water in it. The box is buried under everything else, and I already showed the box when I reviewed the broken one before, so I'm not going to worry about it, but this one does work. A little bit obnoxious, but actually it usually sounds worse than this, so this isn't too bad, and it was also free, so thank you Ozone Gifts for replacing it. Also one shot. Okay, and thankfully, that is all that is happening up here. Okay, this will go between me going downstairs and me finishing all this stuff up in editing, but I forgot to mention all the hanging stuff. So some wind chimes from Temu, again, great. They do look nice and they were $5, not much to say. And then, these are both from the same seller on Facebook. As you know, my Ringbo Mobile was in pieces, so I sold it to a guy named Bob in Pennsylvania, and he sent me like his whole process of fixing it up, and he actually hung it horizontally, like, you know, instead of this is this-ish. I can't really hold it with one finger. But this one works fine. It was only $17, and a few other people got one too, so yeah. And then they also had this. It's a Wind Diva Mobile. I have a lot of these already, but this, like, Rainbow Mobile is really cool. I'm glad I got it. So that will transition to the stuff downstairs momentarily. Okay, so my phone maxed out on the recording. I think it's right at 30 minutes it maxes out. I hope I didn't miss too much, but all that you missed, I think, was just me going downstairs and showing this, the Kinetic Sculpture Lamp by Lion. Really weird version of it. It's black, white, and gray balls, probably like the bubble kinetic I have. I know Rift had the Soundwave version, but this was on HiBid. Fun website if you don't want to pay shipping. Or, well, if you do want to pay a bunch of shipping, excuse me. And at first they wouldn't ship. And so I asked them just to make sure that they would, and they were like, yeah, no. And then they decided to ship it, and I won the auction, but I paid $45. That was my winning bid. And it was about to be $120 for this with shipping and fees and everything. But I actually got a refund in the package of like $25, so now I don't have to say I paid over $100 for this, and it works perfectly. It got stuck a little bit when it first came, but I just had to dust it off and unscrew it and get all the dirt out, because I think it's from a smoker, but oh well. This thing is fucking awesome, and there's no other way to put it. Solid, like 20 inches tall. I can get colored bulbs if I want to, because these are just the ones that came with it. I think I have, like, you know, more whitish blue ones to put in, but I need to find them first. Clips will for sure be coming of this, because goddamn. Again, it's by Lion, Ken, or whoever you want to call it. It says on the bottom, but I'm not turning it over while it's on, because duh. And we got one more thing. This thing was actually ordered in January, but it didn't come until like early February. And I actually wanted it to be canceled. This is a Flights of Fancy. It's called, I believe, a Spin Through Space. Could be wrong, but I know it's something close to that. And it's really cool because it has an actual, like, connecting wire between these. And that's what gives it power, because you put the battery in here, this man, but it powers this. So let's turn on. We're turning it on. Turn it on. Okay, here we go. I have the box upstairs, but it's buried and I didn't get it, so oh well. It just looked like a normal Flights of Fancy box. This was from Etsy, and it was only $35 free shipping. They actually had a review of the product on their page from 2 years ago, so I was like, do they mean to have this up? But they do. And the propeller with my phone's frame rate, they don't mesh, but it actually looks really cool, so I can't be mad. It just spins like that. It's got this earth, which I think dangles a bit too low, but oh well. And yeah, this is awesome. I mean, I've been really happy with the first 23 days of February. The month kind of went to shit for personal reasons after that, but that doesn't change the fact that I got some awesome stuff. So, I don't know what is on the horizon for March, but we will have to see. As usual, I've got stuff on my eBay, so you should have it by now. Go buy it. Thank you. Puppets will be coming soon. I'm almost done selling them all. I only have about a drawer and a half left. 2000. And yeah, that's it. Bye.